In this training video, we're going to focus on GOVAHO, Golems, Valkyries, Hogs. This is a tried and true strategy that's been around for a couple of years now. It's very effective against most bases that are out there, and you'll see that this is a strategy that is still widely used in war, even today, even with HB around. And the reason why is because it's very difficult to defend against. And so let's look at the criteria of when you would choose a GOVAHO strategy. So looking at our last war here, let's take a look. Okay, so this is the target base here for GOVAHO. And the reason why you would choose this strategy for this specific base is because there are no areas inside that have space for a double great bomb, DGB. And so you have a lot of 2x3 spots here. There's one, there's another, there's three right there. There's two there in the middle, and then there's a couple of spots there by the cannon. So it's either going to be a Tesla or it's going to be a single bomb, but no double bombs. Double bombs are what's going to stop any hog strategy attack in its tracks. And so you want to avoid this. There are still ways around it, just makes it more difficult. But when you see a base that have no spots for double bombs, this is the green light. Go for it. And so the next thing to discuss here is the criteria of how to attack this. The entry point. What are your objectives? And so on a GOVAHO or any hog GOHO attack, what you need to do is you need to kill that clan castle. Typically a dragon. That will wipe out your hogs quickly. So you need to kill the clan castle. Hogs are going to ignore whatever's in the castle, even if it's a ground troop, and just keep on trucking away at whatever it's trying to do. And so that's what's bad about a hog attack. And to combat that, you've got to kill off that clan castle. It's extremely critical. You need to kill off the queen, the enemy queen. She will sit there and pick off hogs very fast, very quickly, and that will end your strategy. And along the way of killing the clan castle and the queen, trip as many single bombs as you can. That will save you on using your heal spells later. And so the entry point is going to be where I can get to the queen, the clan castle, and if I can attack or choose an entry point where it's an expo one at a time, that's ideal. And so what's chosen is the entry points right here. It's close access to the queen, or it's the nearest access to the queen, one expo at a time on the way to the clan castle. And I'm going to trip if there's a bomb right there or right there. I'm going to trip those along the way. So let's take a look. So again, as usual, we're going to drop two golems wide. The reason why they're going wide is so you can make this funnel, because your Valkyries need to enter right into that wizard tower. Pause here for a second. So as the golems have been dropped, wizards making the funnel, all that good stuff as I just mentioned, you can see where the wall breakers went down. The wall breakers went to a point obviously where you want to break, but not where the wizard tower is firing. You can see that wizard tower is on that golem right there. So that is going to give you an open area to break. Had I chosen, or if that golem was over here by the wall breakers, that wall break would not occur because the splash damage on the wizard tower is too great. It's going to knock out your wall breakers, and it could mess things up really bad. Nonetheless, wall break in between, send your kill squad in. King, queen, Valkyries are going to follow right behind. Here they go. So everything's in. This entire corner's cleared out. They're coming in, and drop your heal spell in the path of where you're going. So if you can trip as many double bombs, as many as you can, great. Or trip as many bombs, single or double, is your objective. Valkyries are pretty strong, so they're going to be able to withstand those bombs pretty easily. There's one bomb. Here comes the clan castle. Double poison. You got to kill that. In this case, we got lucky. Even still, if it was a dragon, the queen would have taken it out, and all these wizards that would have went in. But poison them. Here we go. Now, I brought 3 heal spells. At a minimum, you need 2 for this strategy. If you were doing a straight GOHO, you'd need 3. But since we're bringing Valkyries and you have fewer hogs, you can get away with only 2. But in this case, I went ahead and brought 3, and I used 1 for that kill squad. So here they go. They're coming in. They take out the enemy queen. Clan castle's gone. Tripped 1 double bomb. Now, in the meantime, while all of that is occurring, you can see all these core internal defenses here. They're being distracted by all those Valkyries. They're shooting at these Valkyries, the golems, I mean, everything that came in. So they're distracted, is my point. That is the green light for sending the hogs. You can see that they're coming in a circular or a rotational fashion. I send more than 2 to 3, but generally that's the rule for surgical hogs, 2 to 3 per defense. I think I went 4, and they all converged there. And just watch the health of your hogs. Okay, let's take a look here. I dropped a heal right there, and largely because if you can achieve this is what's ideal. It's not necessary, but if you can achieve where your hogs are going to meet your Valkyries in the same point, then they all benefit from the heal spell. And so I was thinking that the hogs wouldn't turn to that mortar. They would come into the center here and get the heal from the Valkyries. The goal, though, is to heal the hogs. Not necessarily, not the Valkyries are not the priority. The hogs are at this point. Either way, they do come in and get some of that heal benefit there. You have 1 more heal left, and there's not that many defenses left. Probably could have saved this last heal, but I counted how many double bombs or bombs there were and knew that last one's going to be right there. So went ahead and healed them. Came right back up. This ends up being a 3-star, nice and easy. If you have corner huts, didn't mention this before, you don't need that many wizards. Just bring 4 archers for that cleanup. And that is GOVAHO.